Hello, my fellow travelers, and welcome to Spirit Therapy, talking about Pluto going into Aquarius. Pluto and the Sun are holding hands and walking right into Aquarius today. Pluto's at 0 degrees, so that is another critical degree where the energy is very intense. Maybe you've already felt it. I feel like I have, and a lot of people are feeling a lot of shifts going on. It's funny because Pluto is an outer planet, and so they don't affect us as directly as the Sun or Venus or Mars, but it's a backdrop. And if you're tuned into energy, you can, I believe, you can feel it. I can feel it. The first few weeks of January, we're like, okay, when are we gonna get something going, and what are we going to get going? And now it's like, oh, okay, something is happening here where things are coming up from the past, from the present, and glimpses of the future and what we would like to see are starting to develop. So let me know in the comments how you're feeling, if you've noticed a change in the last couple days. Pluto's going to be in Aquarius until I think it's October, and then it'll go back into Capricorn for, I don't know, 6 weeks or something like that, and then it goes back into Aquarius for the next 20 years. So this is really a time for us to not only dip our toe into, but to find what it is that sings our heart with joy. What is it? That is our bliss. That is where doors open where there were only walls before. So it is a critical time to really align yourself with what you want. Is it a physical regimen that helps your body? That's one thing for me, that I really want to do something different, because I'm finding that the old tools don't work the way they used to. It could be with physicality, it could be with your divining tools, with any kind of regimen or habits. Everything is up for discussion in a way now. So what is it that you want to see in the future? Is it better relationships? Is it better work ethics and finding your worth with what you're doing? Do you need to charge more? Do you need to make it more of a priority? How about your what we call fun or vanity projects, or things you're like, well, I just like doing this. I don't see where it's gonna make me money or any kind of abundance will come from. You don't know that. What you love to do, the bliss that you feel, everyone feels it, and everyone wants to be a part of that because you're feeling it. So what are you feeling right now? In these days of this 0 degrees, and the sun is right next to Pluto, so it is illuminating whatever it is that's coming up, that wants to change, that wants to die, that wants to rebirth, that wants to sing and soar. What is it? What is it? This is the time to ask yourself these questions. I may sound a little heated and ready to go, but that's the energy of Pluto. Pluto is personal power. What are you personally powering to do? Now, remember, it's not about work, work, work. It's not about put your nose to the grind and don't come up until you finish your paper. It's not like that. That's one of the old tools, and it's not going to work like that. The only thing that's going to sing and soar for you is what you really love to do, what you're really passionate about. And if you're like, I don't know what I'm passionate about, then make your passion about yourself. Make yourself your passion project. Now, of course, that can go into narcissism, but that's a different narcissism, is coming from a lack and a weakness and a PowerPoint that's not there. This is about self-confidence, about filling yourself with what you know to be you, what you know to bring joy to you. And the thoughts and the emotions, where are those? Because if those are still in the dumpster, sorry, but you're going to have a hard time. So we got to work on whatever is rattling. If things are still rattling, get it out of the dumpster or get rid of the dumpster and start anew. But something's got to change if that's where you're feeling. If you're feeling optimistic and interested in what is to come, you don't really have a fully mapped out plan yet, that's fine. There's any plans that we make now, like I said in the last video, are probably going to change. But if we're planning and moving and maneuvering and going with what is making our heart sing, then that's going to develop. That's going to become momentum. And you may have been doing what you've been doing. Let's say you're an actress and that's what you've been doing since you were 5 and you still love it. So what are you supposed to do differently? Find it. Do something a little different. Do a monologue that if you're a comedic actress, try a dramatic monologue. See how you can apply what you know from the one side to the other side. The tragedy, comedy, tragedy masks, right? Anything that shakes up what you're doing a little more if you already know what you're doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, then dabbling in things and really maybe even keeping a journal. How is this making me feel? Am I afraid because it's something new? Or am I feeling stressed because I don't know how to do it, but I'm kind of excited about doing it? Or what? What are the feelings? Because our internal guidance system is what's going to tell us where to go. And so it's about cleansing all out the stuff. Pluto is like taking out the trash. And a lot of the patriarchal regimens that we've set ourselves in are dying. They're not going to come back. So this 6 months is really about finding what you love. And Venus is soon going to be, in a couple days, moving from Sagittarius into Capricorn. So she's going to see what else there is. It's very much about looking at the regiment. What has been your status quo for a long time? And I feel like Venus moving into there is going to also be a good cleanup crew, but really, yeah, kind of like the accountant. Where are we? What do we have? What are we lacking? Where is the singing of the heart? Where is the drudgery? And the inner planets are moving pretty fast now, and I think everything is direct. So we should be able to move forward fairly quickly with a lot of things and shirk some things off and bring some things in. You may have hidden talents that you didn't know you had, and you try, let's say, playing the piano, or one of our friends plays the dulcimer out of nowhere, and it could just boom, 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 come fantastically, creatively, like, oh my God, I didn't know that this was in me. Those are the exciting things that Pluto and Aquarius can help. And one last thing I'll say for this monologue is Aquarius is about community. So finding who you can work with, finding who you want to pair up with, or a small group of for moon rituals or celebrations, or we're talking about doing drumming. I'm going to start a Patreon in the next month or so that we can all, through Zoom, do some things together and really promote our own creativity, our own boosting of our self-worth, and finding our spirit song so that we can shine in this new world, in this new Aquarius lifestyle that we're going to have together as small groups all over the world, doing what we love, coming together, supporting each other, and moving forward freely, no matter what the world does. That's my mission, and that is what I wish for all of you.